Love, light, and blessings. Shamanic Arawak Priestess here, and I'm going to make a really quick video for a Botanica haul. And one of the items I got on Amazon, the rest is at a New York Botanica. Yeah, so I have family in New York. So when I am in New York, I usually go to Original Botanica in New York. I'm not advertising. This is not sponsored. I just go to my local like Original Botanica or any type of Botanica that's near me. I have one in Pennsylvania, the Shango Botanica that I go to here in Pennsylvania. All right, so without further ado, I like to do hauls with a purpose. So basically, if I can share any type of knowledge or things like that, or talk about ways that I use the tools that I'm going to show you guys, I am more than happy to do so. So first things first, I'm going to start off with the soaps. So I make my own spiritual baths, yes. But I do like to use a Florida water soap. And I've showed you guys a bunch of times Florida water soap. But there's other spiritual soaps that I like to use as well. One of the ingredients, and I'm going to be talking a lot about that, this particular herb, in my tomorrow's live stream. I'm going to be selling my Espiritismo, aka mediumship classes with the Indio spirits, like, and the African spirits and all that beautiful stuff, the ancestors, okay? And how to communicate with them and all this beautiful stuff. So that class is going to be on sale on live stream, and it's going to be available on my website tomorrow, January 26th. We're going to do a live stream at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And yeah, so one of the things I'm going to talk about is not just like the magical properties of Florida water, but also the magical properties of rue. So as a root worker, as a practitioner, I use rue a lot for like ancestral communications, cleansings, and just a bunch of things. It is such a like sacred herb in my practice and many of the practices that I do. And so I was able to find on Amazon for a very good price Rue soap made by Landon and Murray. So the same Murray and Landman, the same people that make the original Florida water that I love to use. So they also make different types of soaps. They make the Florida water soap, which I use, and they make the Rue soap. So this is your jabón de glicerina de ruda or Rue glycerin soap by Murray and Landman. Smells really, really good. I'm going to put it on my ancestral altar, and I got 3 of them. And when I take my spiritual baths, this is one of the soaps I'm going to be using, and things like that. I had to order more Florida water soap. I'm still waiting for that to come in. Yeah, I'm waiting for that to come in this week. So but you guys seen so many times Florida water soap, so I just was like, I'll just show it, I'll just do the rest of the haul because they've seen the Florida water soaps if people have been watching my channel for a while. And yeah, so I'm gonna use this for, I like to take spiritual baths. I read on a full-time basis. I do spell work, so I create herbal baths, but I do at least every 3 days. So 2 or 3 times a week, I do like to take baths with and showers with spiritual soap. And then I like to take my weekly herbal bath. Okay, so every other day. So basically, altogether 4 days a week, I'm taking some kind of spiritual bath because of what I do for a living. Okay, I use my regular soaps and everything else too, but it's just important to cleanse ourselves because at the end of the day, especially if you're like a spiritualist, if you are someone who practices spirituality or and things like that, even if you're not doing it on a professional level, you should be taking some type of spiritual baths and things like that. It just keeps your juju good. Spiritual baths are so good for like breaking hexes and curses and breaking up jinx conditions, evil eye, all those kinds of things. So it's important. It's really, really important. So I definitely am someone who really believes in that and things like that. Sorry, like my phone is going crazy, so I want to make sure I mute it. I also got, funny story. So I got this one because the product is not defective, but the label's upside down. And I got a discount because I'm like, look, the label's upside down. So I'm going to show you what it's supposed to look like. So I got Kananga Water. And Original Botanica makes like their own blend. Okay. So, because you could buy like the other ones that like most Botanicas carry, but this is actually like an Original Botanica's creation. So they supposedly make it in store. So the label's like upside down, you know. So I'm like, I'm gonna get this at a discount. I'm gonna show it on my channel. So I'm gonna show you what it's supposed to look like. It smells really good. I made sure I taped it because, you know, I'm traveling back to PA, so I wanted to make sure that it didn't spill everywhere. So they were nice enough to like tape it for me so it doesn't leak and all that. But yeah, so I got some Kananga water. The bottles have gone smaller. Inflation, people, inflation. See how this is like a thicker bottle? This is like a little skinnier bottle. This one's glass, this one's plastic. So they, I guess they switched over to plastic, you know. What are you gonna do? So, you know, fortunately, same price, smaller bottle. But anyways, I love using Kananga water. I love using like spiritual colognes because I give them as offerings to the ancestors. I also like to cleanse certain, like if I'm working with certain spirits, okay, of the ATRs, I like to cleanse the outside of the glass novena candle with it, let it dry. It has that scent. I like to, you know, scent my statues. I like to give them scent, like, you know, they have like their own special like bowls where I spray some, like I pour some of the perfumes along with other offerings and things like that. So I like to make things smell really nice. I might like anoint their altar with it. So I use it a lot for anointing, cleansing, and offering. So I love Kananga water. It has a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful scent. I also got, so I work a lot with Florida water, but there's another thing that I barely ever talk about on my channel that I do use. And it's very well known in conjure, New Orleans voodoo, and Southern conjure and things like that. And so African American traditions, a lot of times, not just Florida water, but Hoyts Cologne. Okay, so I got this because I do work with my Madama spirit and other African ancestors and things like that. So I wanted to get this to anoint those statues and to also offer this because it's traditionally like conjure. So it's Hoyts Cologne, the original, 1868. It's a 2-ounce bottle. I love it. It's glass. So I'm once I finish this, I'm gonna actually use it for like maybe oils or something. But yeah, so it's Hoyts Cologne. Smells really nice. I'm really excited to be using this. I'm going to use this as offering, anointing, cleansing, anointing myself, and for the rituals that I do and things like that. So I got Hoyts Cologne as well. And it has the same uses as Florida water, guys. So I just don't see nobody really talking about it on YouTube. So I thought, you know, I bought it. So let me, you know, talk about the Kananga water and let me talk about Hoyts Cologne, you know, because I use my spiritual colognes a lot. So lots of ancestral offerings there. Also, tobacco is very sacred in my culture. And while I do smoke to my spirits and things like that, certain spirits that prefer you to smoke for them and give them loose tobacco offerings or cigars and things like that. But a lot of my indigenous and ATR, so African traditional religious deities, Orishas and certain Loas do like tobacco offerings. I also like to give them to make my own or buy already made tobacco oil. So I definitely got that. So I'm like really excited about that. It smells really nice, and I like to like anoint my candles for like my indigenous ancestors and some of my loas and orishas that take tobacco. I do like to custom make a tobacco candle for certain types of rituals and uncrossings and things like that. And this is good because I'm asthmatic, so I really don't try to smoke all the time. And I don't like to have smoke on all the time. So this is a good substitute for those of you that can't smoke. You can just anoint. You can substitute and anoint things with the scent of tobacco for your spirits. And it can be used with or in replacement of smoking rituals. So I do love working with the properties of tobacco. And I also got, so my Yemaya and my Orishas all have like their spiritual cologne scents. I wanted to buy one for Oshun. I finally found one. So I got her the Oshun Colonia. So this is for my Oshun. She got her own, she has her own like, oh, the glare. She has her own perfume. She has other perfumes that I use for her as well, but I wanted to give her this because it has her name on it and everything. So I'm excited to put that on her altar and anoint her statue with it and things of that nature. And then I got floor wash. So I make my own floor wash, but I also buy already made floor wash. Like you guys saw a while ago, I had a Madama floor wash. I use it a lot. But I also like to, as a spiritual person, it's important to uncross ourselves. So uncrossing basically means if you feel like you're hexed or jinxed, crossed, cursed, they're all different types of variations of bad luck, and negative energies around you. I like to use things to cleanse my home. And it's important. And I'm not going to lie, when I went through my spiritual slump, I was slacking on it, but I've gotten back on track with that and more consistent now. So I got floor wash, uncrossing, okay. So descruce or uncrossing, so floor wash. So I'm going to add herbs to this. So herbs that I specifically have that I use for uncrossing work. So I'm going to jazz this up. Anytime I buy floor washes, I use it as a foundation and as a base, but then I jimmy it up with fresh herbs. I'm going to pray over it. I'm going to dedicate it to my specific deities and protections. If you don't work with deities, you can literally dedicate this to any type of ancestral spirits that you work with, or elementals, or whatever it is that your culture is. But I work with Orishas, Loas, and ancestors. So I'm definitely going to be dedicating this to the specific deities that I work with when it comes to uncrossing work. And yeah, so I'm going to do that. Usually I do a lot of cleansings on Tuesdays, Fridays, and Saturdays. So I'm looking forward. Today's Tuesday, so it came just in time. I'm gonna do some stuff tonight. I did some stuff Saturday, so I'm really, really excited to jazz that up. I have like several different types of floor wash that I make, I buy. And like I said, if you buy these, just like when I buy any type of oils, like I'm gonna actually put fresh tobacco in here too. I like to jazzy up any type of custom oils that I buy, just to like, yes, I understand that they put intentions into it, but I want to like amplify, you know what I'm saying? Like I want to amplify that intention. And then I have something that I'm really excited that I got. So I'm going to pause it so I could carry it to the camera, and it'll be the last thing that I got in this haul. I'll be right back. Right, and I also got candles. I always get candles. So I'm going to just take out one to show you. But I got 5 of them, okay? I bought the plain rainbow candles. I got, like I said, 5 of this Mama Jammas in my local Botanica, okay? All right. I have like 7 wish spell that I do, healing spells that I do. And I also dedicate this a lot to deities. So for instance, if I'm working with all the colors of the Madama, I'll give her a rainbow candle. They have certain Orishas that take rainbow candles. When I'm working with the 7 African powers, anybody who works with La Santísima Muerte, she takes rainbow candles. So I work with the rainbow serpent. Like there's several spirits that I work with that actually work with the rainbow or take rainbow candles. I also give plain color candles to my madamas as well, but depending what I'm doing, there's in my Taino spirits, I give them rainbow candles on occasions, or I'll use like a earth color. But I have specific rituals that I'm going to do with each and every one of these. That's why I got 5. I'm going to be doing a lot of work on myself, and I have like 2 of them that I'm specifically going to use in collaboration with some client work that I'm getting ready to do, because I do work for clients as well, for those of you who don't know. But yeah, 3 of these are for myself, 2 are for clients. But I'm doing some heavy duty workings on myself and getting some stuff done on a personal level, so I needed these. I love these. I work with the 7 knob candles, but I actually prefer these with those types of spells. I love them. I really love working with rainbow candles. So I was able to get 5 of them, and I'm excited. And then last but not least, guys, last but not least, so I have his cemented form, and I have his true form that I got from my godparents when I received my legua. But I like to have statues too. Statues are beautiful. I'm going to open its mouth. I'm going to house, his essence in there too. And it's going to be part of his altar. So, I love Legua. He's done wonderful things. I tried to order the statue from a different Botanica. I ordered it online and it came in pieces. I was not happy about that. So, but this time I got it intact. I'm happy. I got to pick him. I love him. And this is my Eleguan. Look at him. He has his cane. He has his cowrie shells. He has his pouch. Okay. He has his little Elegua there. His hat is removable. He's so beautiful. And I cannot wait to put him. He has his collares there. And so I cannot wait to dedicate him, to put all beautiful intentions into him, and literally put him in my altar with his cement head and his true forms and his other stuff. So I am very, very excited to, to have him with his, palo and his, his cane and his sopero, like just to put him in his where he's housed. So I'm gonna put that alongside. So I'm like really excited to finally have found my Lego statue. I've been trying to get one for forever. And it's just always been something. So I feel like he is blessing this one. Like, so I got this from my original Botanica. So I'm happy that he's melanated, because I do have issues with the Europeanized orishas they sell there. I don't buy those. I like my, if they're black spirits, I want them to look like black spirits. Okay. Thank you very much. So I am very excited about that. Everything I got, I'm going to do a whole ritual with him, and definitely going to anoint him with the tobacco oil and other things. And I just cannot wait to do that beautiful, whole big elaborate ritual that I'm planning to do tonight. Okay. So that's why I was like, let me just get this video out there so, I could start putting my stuff away, using my stuff. So this has been my Botanica haul. I hope that you learned something new and that you enjoyed this Botanica haul. And thank you so much for watching my video. If you want to work with me on a one-on-one basis, shamanic@priestess.com, shamanic@priestess.com. There I do private readings. And as of tomorrow evening, after 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, my next class is going to be sold. My mediumship spiritismo classes, connecting with the ancestors and communicating with the ancestors, class will be available. Also, my memberships will also be available as well. So you can become a member of this channel and get exclusive videos and a bunch of other fun things. So very excited about all those things that are going to be happening tomorrow. And yeah, so if you want to work with me on a one-on-one basis, shamanic@priestess.com, shamanic@priestess.com. And so yeah, I hope you enjoyed this haul, and cannot wait to connect with all of you guys tomorrow, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I'm only going to go live for a little bit because I do have to do readings and stuff tomorrow, but I'm going to try to stick around at least for an hour. So make sure you set your reminders and you're there so we could chit chat. You can ask me questions about this upcoming class and things like that. Next month, so the 1st of February, I'm going to be selling my next set of classes. And then March 1st as well. So like almost every month, there's going to be new classes for sale. Seating is limited, so first come, first serve. Once all the seating is sold out, then the class will become unavailable, okay? Then the class will become unavailable. I am not sure this class will be given at a future date. So if this is something you're really interested in, make sure that you are there tomorrow. And once I post it, you're ready to make that payment and sign up for the classes in the spring. Okay, guys? So much love, much light, much blessings. Thank you so much for watching this video, guys. And until the next video, bye.